All right, so I was suspended on Facebook Marketplace with my personal profile, I don't know, 3 to 4 days ago or so. And so I wanted to remake this video on basically how to get unsuspended from Facebook Marketplace. So if you get suspended, how can you go about getting your account back very, very quickly, right? Not like a couple weeks or like a month later, right? So that's first and foremost. How to input tracking numbers even when you're suspended, and obviously how to process orders even when you're suspended, okay? Now, I did do a video on this in the past, I don't know, a month ago, but it is slightly outdated since Facebook has has updated since then, and so I wanted to redo this to make sure that I kind of hit it home for everybody, right? On top of that, I also wanted to update it with a few of the other things here because now I can show you how to process orders, and obviously I'll show you a video of me actually going through the process of inputting tracking number, of actually getting my account back through mobile. I'll show you that in this video, right? Whereas before I kind of just talked, like this, like in video format and told you how you could do it. Now I want to show you, right? And so I got my account back, no big deal. It took me like, I don't know, 12 hours, maybe 10 hours. And that's usually typical, but I kind of want to hit all these things home and make this like a one-stop shop so it helps everybody out, because I know a lot of people that get suspended go through the process of like appealing and getting those automated responses from Facebook, or like a lot of times it's even a bot or like just somebody that needs to meet their quota and it's just sending you like a canned response of like, hey, we can't do anything or whatever. So been there, get it. And I want to help you through the process, okay? Also, if you have current orders, I want to show you how to input your tracking numbers so that you can mark those orders shipped with the correct tracking numbers and still get paid for those orders. And then like Facebook doesn't end up canceling those orders because you never put your tracking in, and then you're out the money obviously from the order, and you've still processed and sent the order to your customer if you're dropshipping, right? And if you have pending orders, those aren't just sitting there, so then you end up getting like late shipments, or if they even go into like, again, you can't put the tracking in there. So I'll show you how to process the orders as well, all here in this video, okay? A couple little touching points. I literally just wrote this down, but I wanted to make sure that I hit all these key points home. First things first is appeal it, right? So the first thing you'll notice is if you go into Marketplace, whether you're on mobile or you're on desktop, basically you can request an appeal, or you can request a review, right? So that's the first thing you want to do, always appeal it. And then if you get like the thing where it comes back like after like 24 hours or like 10 hours or 12 hours or whatever of like, hey, we reviewed your account, you've gone against our commerce policies, usually they say, just appeal it again, right? Request a review, and then that's the first step that you definitely always just want to keep doing that. I've seen them, a couple of my students, like literally have to do that like 3 or 4 times, okay? So always just keep appealing, never stop. Second thing is to shake your phone. So you want to go to Marketplace on your phone, go to your selling thing where it literally shows you like you are, what is it? It says like your Marketplace account is in review or whatever. Shake your phone on that. If you're on iPhone, not sure what it is. If you're on Android, hopefully there's something similar. Maybe just take a screenshot, report it. I really don't know. Google it. Maybe there's something for Android like that. But for iPhone specifically, literally just go there, shake your phone, right? And then, I don't know why I'm like demonstrating it. Shake your phone, and then something will pop up for you to like report a bug, report a problem, report an error, whatever. Report it from that. That's the second thing, okay? The third thing is if you've already been suspended, or if you have any past correspondence with any Facebook support for anything, but a lot better if you have been suspended, go to one of those past emails of them responding to you if you've gotten your account back, and then respond back to their response from that email thread. What that does is it jumps you to the front of the line in a lot of ways, so you're not sitting there waiting for like 24 hours or 48 hours or a couple of days, because when they get that response, I've noticed, and this is just a guess, I don't know this for sure, but I've noticed that they respond like that. Like they respond within like 20 minutes, an hour, maybe a couple hours max usually. And I think that that's because if they have if this is like a person working for Facebook, right? Doesn't matter what country they're in, if they're doing customer support for Facebook, if they get a response for a current, because those haven't closed, I guess, if they get a response for a current like appeal or a current review or a current, correspondence with Facebook support, that then becomes their priority over something new that somebody else has just appealed that just happened, right? So the key thing there is first, you want to appeal it obviously by going and requesting a review. Just keep doing that over and over again. Go to mobile on Marketplace, shake your phone where it says that you've been, suspended, or you've been, your account is in review or whatever it is. Shake it, report a problem from there. That's number 2. And number 3, that works the best in my experience. This works every single time for me is go to an old message thread with Facebook, one of their support agents. Usually it's like some canned name like Diego or Linda or what's the other one? There's like literally 4 or 5 of them that like you always get, like, and it's one of them. I don't know if it's a person, I don't know if it's a bot. And I've also noticed that like certain things that you say in those emails trigger canned responses. Basically, I think it's like either a person, or like some of them go to a person, some of them go to like a bot, and then like it's almost like artificial intelligence is like the AI is pulling out keywords from what it says in your email, and then basically undoing your review, or like reinstating your Facebook Marketplace account, giving you a canned response, or like saying that you violated the commerce policies and they can't do anything about it, right? And that's based on typically what I've seen, what you do in your email and what you say in your email. So basically what I've been saying usually is like, hey, you know, I had to Facebook prompted me to change my password, which is typically what always happens. And I don't say anything about suspicious activity. I don't say anything about violating commerce policies. I don't say that because I've realized that triggers the canned response usually of like, we see that you violated the commerce policies. There's nothing that we can do about it. So don't say anything like that. Typically what I say is something along the lines of like, hey, I changed my password because Facebook prompted me, and as soon as I was back into my Facebook account and I reset my password, my Marketplace account was now disabled, right? And I have current orders that I need to process, and I have, you know, current orders that I need to input tracking for customers, for Facebook customers, right? Because then it basically says like, hey, your customers are waiting for me to give them the tracking numbers, and then it becomes about the customers and not necessarily about you getting your account back, right? At least, and this is all like guesses, but this is literally what works for me the best anecdotally based on the data. And again, I've been suspended, like, I really don't even know, but it's probably up to like 15 times now at least, okay? And this is all personal profile, okay? So those are the 3 things that you want to do initially. Now, how do you input tracking numbers and how do you process orders, right? So I haven't been able to figure it out on like a desktop, but if you have your phone, what you can do, and I'm going to show you how to actually do this with a video up on the screen. I recorded it the other day because I knew I was going to get my account back, so I was like, I need to get this video now before like my account gets back and I can't show people, right? So what you basically want to do before I put the video up is when you swipe down, there's like the little like data symbol, right? Like your cellular data. And there's also like the little Wi-Fi symbol, right? So what you want to do is you want to turn Wi-Fi and data both off, okay? And then you want to go into Facebook, click it used to be like Facebook selling or something like that. Now you want to go into Facebook, you want to click the Marketplace down on the bottom, like left right there. Then you want to click your little like figure profile up in the top right, like the little like gray and black person. You want to click that, and then as soon as you click that, right, then you want to swipe down really fast and go Wi-Fi back on, data back on, okay? And if you time that perfectly, eventually, it's almost like when you go into Facebook, you go into Marketplace, and then you click that little seller profile, it takes you to the right page, but because your data and your Wi-Fi, like your IP address, I guess, isn't registered that like you've been suspended or something, it doesn't trigger with Facebook if you time it right? So if you time it right like that, then you can get your account back and you can see all your orders, you can even input tracking, and you can even take screenshots of the orders so that you can then go order them on your computer or wherever, obviously, and process the orders, put them in your spreadsheet or put them in your system or whatever, okay? So here's the actual video of me doing it. Let me pull it up so I can kind of narrate it as I go along. It's only about a minute and a half. So here we go. Data is turned off, and I'm trying to get in by clicking the little icon, and you can see literally here like, okay, we're reviewing your request, it didn't work. So I X'd out, I go back down, I turn off my Wi-Fi and my data, I click back on Facebook, I go back to Marketplace, I go back to the icon, swipe down really fast and go data, Wi-Fi back on, okay? Didn't work that time, I didn't time it properly. One of the things that I have noticed is if like, it's gonna depend probably person to person and your internet speed and all sorts of things, but like if I wait a little bit, like maybe like 2 or 3 seconds after I click the icon and then I try to click it, it tends to work very, very well, right? So here we go Facebook, we go make sure it's off, we go to the Marketplace guy, wait a few seconds, bam, bam, click them back on. Didn't work that time. Let's see, try again. Oh, there, it did work that time, okay? So there you see I'm in, right? Now I'm in my shipping orders. I'm showing you all the orders that I'm shipping right here. So I can see my orders, and then basically what you wanna do there, and I'll X out now that I showed you. So to recap, okay? You want to turn your Wi-Fi and your data off. you want to then, once it's off, you want to click Facebook, you want to click Marketplace, you want to click the icon up top that shows like your little gray and black profile, and then wait like a second or two, really fast swipe down and turn your Wi-Fi and your data back on. And if you time it right, don't give up. Try it like 10, try it 50, try it 100 times. It will work for you. And so once you're in, then you can input your tracking numbers, and then you can obviously take screenshots of the pending orders that you don't like recognize that are at the bottom, and then go back to your computer and process those, okay? And so this is all the more reason because I have not seen this on Facebook Shops at all. I have only seen this be an issue, and it's a prevalent issue for everybody. It's only usually an issue on Marketplace with your personal profile. So this is all the more reasons to start a shop. Obviously, this has happened to me at least 10 to 15 times on Marketplace personally, but it's never happened to me on Shop. So give this video a thumbs up if you appreciate it. You appreciate me showing you this. I hope it really, really helps you. I hope it gets you unsuspended. I hope it helps you process your orders so you don't lose any money. I hope it helps you input tracking so you don't lose money as well, and you don't obviously face that late shipment issue or canceled orders. And I'll see you in the next one.